you're never out of touch at the Inn of Naples. The Business Center offers publicly accessed PC with internet. Other services include fax and copier service and free Wi-Fi throughout the facility. Thanks for watching Southwest Florida TV. Enjoy your stay.
The Naples Municipal Pier is one of the most popular attractions in Naples. Originally built in 1888 as a freight and passenger dock, today the pier stands as a community landmark in Old Naples. The Naples Pier is a favorite location for both sightseers and fishermen, with no fishing license required. And whatever time of the day you visit the pier, you'll have an enjoyable experience. In the morning, walking along the pier and looking into the beautiful Gulf waters is a great way to take in the beauty of the area. The benches along the pier accommodate those who want to sit a while, enjoy the scenery, and do some pleasant people watching. Delicious snacks, drinks, and sandwiches are available from a kiosk located midway down the pier. But for many, the Naples Pier is the ideal place to enjoy the Southwest Florida sunset. Visitors gather on the pier at dusk in order to experience the beautiful colors of nature and possibly witness the green flash. And to top it all off, access to the pier is absolutely free. Parking is available 1 block east of the pier, with additional parking at beach ends on the avenues to the north and south. To learn more about the Naples Pier, visit www.naplesgov.com. Located at the end of Vanderbilt Beach Road, Vanderbilt Beach Park is one of Collier County's most popular beach accesses because of its prime location near upscale hotels, shopping, and restaurants in the North Naples area. A favorite among locals, Vanderbilt Beach offers soft sugar white sand, sea oats, and some of the clearest water along the Southwest Florida coast. Don't miss out on great shelling in the early morning and bird watching at all hours. If you arrive before 10 a.m. January to March, there will be plenty of spreading room on beautiful Vanderbilt Beach. Within the park is a tropical coastal hammock where you can see subtropical vegetation and native wildlife. Additionally, there is a concession area that offers beach equipment, refreshments, and restroom access. Vanderbilt Beach Park also has a 375-space parking garage for public use. The parking garage is located just west of the Ritz-Carlton Resort entrance and only a few steps from the beach. Parking is free for those with beach parking stickers. Otherwise, there is a daily parking fee. Bicycle racks are located close to the beach. To learn more about Vanderbilt Beach Park and other Collier County parks, visit www.colliergov.net.
Hi, I'm Tim Tetzloff, Director of Conservation for Naples Zoo at Caribbean Gardens, and this beautiful historic botanical garden dates back to 1919.
But the garden founded here by Dr. Henry Nerling is not your typical formal garden with straight paths and ordered rows of plantings. Instead, Nerling enjoyed crafting a more organic, natural setting. Nearly a century later, many of his original specimens can still be seen growing in what is now the northern portion of the gardens. Strolling along the paths, you'll find historic markers for his various bamboos, pandanus, palms, numerous giant ficus trees, and others. After his death in 1929, Nerling's garden grew wild for over 20 years until a philanthropist came to Naples with a vision and his own style.
This beautiful avenue of royal palms was originally planted by Julius Fleischmann in the 1950s.
This is one of the few traditional garden designs you'll find. Along with building the elegant 3rd Street South shopping area in Naples, Fleischmann, in consultation with renowned Florida garden designer Conrad Pearson, restored Narrowing's surviving plantings, and expanded the gardens further south, including creating the lakes you see today. Fleischmann opened his showplace for all to enjoy in 1954 under the name Caribbean Gardens.
For decades, this iconic toucan pointed the way to the Caribbean Gardens. Today, she gets to enjoy living in the gardens she pointed to for all those years.
After Fleischmann passed away, my parents, zoo founders Lawrence and Nancy Jane Tetzlaff, better known as Junglary and Safari Jane, were asked to steward the gardens. After finding a landscape architect who understood their vision of exotic animals living among the trees, the Tetzlaffs were able to blend all their wild animals into the gardens with the removal of only a single pine tree. After more than 4 decades of stewarding the gardens and adding their own plantings, the Tetzlaffs passed the baton to the private nonprofit Naples Zoo and its volunteer board of directors in 2005. Today, Naples Zoo at Caribbean Gardens is an award-winning nonprofit funded entirely by donors, visitors, and members. We're also an accredited arboretum, Collier County Historic Site, and member of the American Public Gardens Association. We invite you to visit our gardens and experience this living history. And don't forget, you can purchase discount tickets for Naples Zoo at the front desk of this hotel. Be sure to like Naples Zoo on Facebook, and for more information, visit us online at napleszoo.org.
I'm Betsy Opit. You're watching Southwest Florida Television. While you're enjoying your stay in paradise, be sure to cool off and take a relaxing swim in our crystal clear pool at the Inn of Naples. Thanks for watching Southwest Florida TV. Enjoy your stay.
The Rookery Bay National Estuarine Research Reserve encompasses 110,000 acres of coastal lands and waters between Naples and Everglades National Park. One of the best ways to explore this amazing environment is on a guided kayak tour. Rookery Bay Reserve provides guided kayak tours for people of any age over 12 to get out and explore this amazing watery paradise. Our guides are very experienced, not only in kayaking, but also in the way that this amazing ecosystem works. Our guided kayak tours last approximately 2 hours, and as long as you are able to physically get in and out of your kayak and have a very small amount of upper body strength, you will be able to paddle with us regardless of your experience. With our guides, people can begin to appreciate the estuary here at Rookery Bay Reserve. You're likely to see and hear things that you're not likely to see or hear on a boat or on mainland. The estuary is a very productive ecosystem, and it provides a great habitat for many different species of plants and birds and fish and other animals in this environment. Paddling on a kayak is a very immersive experience. It's sometimes amazing to believe that you're only 5 miles away from a busy metropolitan area like Naples or Marco. Back in these backwaters surrounded by mangroves, you really feel like you're a million miles away from everything. As you paddle through the maze-like mangrove waterways, you never know what you might encounter. It could be dolphins, maybe manatees. You're likely to see an osprey, maybe an ibis or a heron or egret. Every day it's something different, but you can believe it's going to be beautiful no matter which day you choose.
One of the most popular seaside destinations in Naples, the mile-long stretch of white sugar sand at Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park has been rated one of the best beaches in the nation. The 199-acre park is a narrow barrier island separated from the mainland by mangrove wetlands and tidal creeks. This recreation area is a tropical paradise for beach lovers, boaters, and divers. The beach is a popular spot to sunbathe, swim, beachcomb, snorkel, and picnic. Tables and grills are grouped throughout the park's hammock, with easy boardwalk access from each of the 5 parking lots. At the beach along Wiggins Pass, fishing is a popular activity. Boaters can launch their vessels into Water Turkey Bay and travel to the Gulf. Or you can fish in the Cocohatchee River and travel upstream where it is brackish. Kayakers can enjoy paddling through estuaries, and snorkelers can explore the hard-bottom reef in the Gulf. At the north end of the island, a tower gives visitors a bird's-eye view of Wiggins Pass and the surrounding coastal habitat. The park's concession area offers kayak tours, as well as beach chair, umbrella, paddleboard, canoe, and kayak rentals.
Hi, I'm Robert Steiger, manager at this park, and I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to explore and enjoy the many activities our 199 acres of unspoiled paradise have to offer.
To learn more about Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park and other Florida state parks, visit www.floridastateparks.org.
Hi, I'm Tim Tetzloff, Director of Conservation for Naples Zoo at Caribbean Gardens. And one of my favorite things here at Naples Zoo is feeding our herd of giraffes. There's nothing quite like watching the world's tallest animal lean down to you and nibble a treat from your hand. I had the incredible joy of doing this myself in Africa, and I'm thrilled everyone now has the chance to do this right here in Naples. It's an experience you won't forget, as you get an incredible close-up view of our elegant giraffe. Now in the wild, giraffes must use their 18-inch long tongues to eat the leaves from around the thorns of the acacia trees. Here at Naples Zoo, they get to enjoy you feeding them tasty leaves of romaine lettuce without those prickly dangers. But that famous dark color on their tongue still provides the same protection from the sun's rays, whether under an African or a Florida sun. And even the spots on a giraffe are able to help them beat the heat, with large sweat glands and even a unique arrangement of blood vessels that helps cool them down. And specialized valves in the blood vessels in their neck also keep giraffes from getting lightheaded after taking a drink when they raise their head from ground level all the way up to 18 feet in the air. In addition to cooperating with the Species Survival Plan here in the United States, Naples Zoo is a partner of the Giraffe Conservation Foundation to help these majestic creatures throughout Africa. And don't forget, you can purchase discount tickets for Naples Zoo at the front desk of this hotel. Be sure to like Naples Zoo on Facebook, and for more information, visit us online at napleszoo.org.
Thanks for watching Southwest Florida TV. I'm sure you're enjoying your stay at the Inn of Naples. While you're here, be sure to take advantage of the fully equipped fitness center adjacent to the pool. Enjoy the rest of your stay. For Southwest Florida TV, I'm Betsy Opit. Thanks for watching.
Loudermilk Park is one of Naples' best beachfront parks, centrally located and popular with both tourists and locals alike. Situated near 5th Avenue South, 3rd Avenue South, and popular beachfront hotels, Loudermilk Park is a great spot to take a break from shopping and simply unwind in the Florida sun. The beach park offers over 1,000 feet of beautiful white powder beachfront, along with lots of shade for protected lounging. A concession stand is available for drinks and snacks, along with 2 children's playgrounds, plenty of picnic tables for a lunch with your family and friends, and 2 roomy gazebos for rent. For your convenience, there are restrooms available at the beach, as well as outdoor showers and a handicapped beach wheelchair ramp. With its wide-open beach, Loudermilk Park is also a popular location for watching the famous Naples sunsets. And who knows, you may even see the legendary green flash. The park has plenty of metered and unmetered parking spaces, with some of the parking spots requiring a beach parking permit. The park is open from 8 a.m. until sundown. To learn more about Loudermilk Park and other Naples City parks, visit www.naplesgov.com.
Everglades Wonder Gardens is part of the rich heritage of Bonita Springs and Southwest Florida.
Florida was once famous for her roadside attractions. The Everglades Wonder Gardens is one of the earliest remaining roadside attractions in Florida. Got to remember, the old cars back in the 30s didn't have air conditioning and they weren't real comfortable, so families were always looking for a break and they were looking for something exciting and fun to do. And that's one of the things that the Everglades Wonder Gardens offered. You know, when travelers come to Florida, one of the things that they want to do is have the real Everglades jungle experience. And what's more of a jungle experience than alligators? Florida's known for its alligators. The alligators are one of the leftover dinosaurs that still exist today. And if you come to the Everglades Wonder Gardens, you're guaranteed to see alligators. We have 40 of them in a pool with a swinging bridge that families can cross over and get up close and personal with our gators. People always ask me, what time do you feed the alligators? And I tell them usually about 2 o'clock, and they get kind of excited. But I tell them it's 2 o'clock every third week, which really throws them a little bit. People don't realize alligators don't eat every day like we do. They're cold-blooded. They're not running a furnace like we are. In the wild, an adult alligator can go a whole year without eating if necessary. But that's one of the reasons why they've survived so long. So we feed our alligators in a very healthy manner. We give them big chunks of beef every third week. But during the day, each day visitors come, we have food machines that people can take alligator pellets and throw them to the alligators. It's kind of like getting a little appetizer every day, and it makes them really happy. Another one of those iconic Florida things is a flamingo. People associate flamingos with Florida, but one of the things that is a reality is you're not going to see flamingos in the wild. That's a really rare thing. They're actually not native of Florida. They're native of the Caribbean and also of Africa. So people come here with this dream of, well, we'll go to Florida and see a flamingo. The Everglades Wonder Gardens can fulfill that dream. We have the only flamingos in this part of Southwest Florida. And I think it's one of the most tranquil, beautiful things that you can do. We've got places to sit and enjoy being with them. We have a trail that goes behind our flamingo pond. Photographers love to come and take pictures of flamingos, so this is one of those places where they can do that.
If you would like to see this legacy continue for future generations to enjoy, please contact us. Thank you for your support.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Tim Tetzloff, Director of Conservation for Naples Zoo at Caribbean Gardens, and this is Leopard Rock.
As the name suggests, these spotted cats enjoy relaxing on a recreated naturalistic rock, known in Africa as a koppie. Just like an island in the ocean, koppies serve as rest stations for traveling animals. Leopards and other cats also take advantage of this, as well as other high places like termite mounds to survey the surrounding area for prey. Koppies are found throughout the world and range in size from a few yards across to the enormous Ayers Rock in Australia or Stone Mountain in Georgia. Speaking of worldwide, the leopard has the widest geographic range of any wild cat, with a range across both Africa and Asia. Leopards adapt to almost any environment, from snowy mountains to arid deserts to humid rainforests, and they even use their legendary stealth to take up residence in urban environments. That stealth also allows them to get shockingly close to their prey, sometimes as little as 2 meters or about 6.5 feet. The leopard's diet is as diverse as their range, everything from beetles weighing less than an ounce to antelope weighing hundreds of pounds. For example, one leopard carried a buffalo calf twice the weight of the cat over hills and across gullies almost 5 kilometers, about 3 miles, and then hauled it up into a tree. Even as adaptable as they are, leopards are all listed as endangered or threatened. We invite you to visit and take advantage of large glass viewing walls, which enable you to get up close to appreciate these amazing and elegant predators. And don't forget, you can purchase discount tickets for Naples Zoo at the front desk of this hotel. Be sure to like Naples Zoo on Facebook, and for more information, visit us online at napleszoo.org.
Framed in forests of mangrove trees, Mound Key Archaeological State Park rises more than 30 feet above the waters of beautiful Estero Bay. Mound Key was created over 2,000 years ago by Southwest Florida's thriving Calusa Indian civilization. As the native population flourished, this island's complex of mounds was slowly built up by an immense accumulation of seashells, fish bones, and pottery, forming the island that you see today. The only access to this 125-acre island is by boat. The main landing on the northwest side of the island is most suitable for powered watercraft, while the alternate landing on the southeast side of the island is more suitable for canoes and kayaks. Traverse the half-mile trail that spans the width of the island, passing across several mounds and through mangroves and tropical hardwood hammock. Interpretive displays can also be found along the trail. Here you can observe the native flowers, wild cotton, as well as various tropical fruit and nuts that American pioneers later planted. Located at the mouth of the Estero River, the estuarine waters surrounding the island are within the Estero Bay Aquatic Preserve and are an excellent place to catch both fresh and saltwater fish. To learn more about Mound Key and other Florida state parks, visit www.floridastateparks.org. Welcome to the Domain Group. We are your Estero experts. Estero in Spanish means estuary or safe harbor. But Estero also translates into one of the best real estate values in Southwest Florida. Located between Fort Myers and Naples, Estero has blossomed into a special community. Built on a philosophy of responsible growth, Estero has become an enclave of world-class amenities and developments, while protecting and retaining its unparalleled natural beauty. The Estero community is adjacent to major north-south corridors I-75 and US 41, offering easy access to virtually everything the area has to offer. You're just minutes from the recently expanded Southwest Florida International Airport and Florida Gulf Coast University. Whatever your lifestyle, you'll find an excellent quality of life in Estero. You're just minutes away from the warm waters and sugar sand beaches of the Gulf of Mexico, while the backwater bays and rivers surrounding Estero are a paradise for fishing, canoeing, and kayaking. If golf is your bag, the golf course capital of the world will challenge you with an abundance of both public and private courses designed by renowned architects. When it comes to real estate, the Domain Group will find the perfect place for you to call home in Estero. From luxurious waterfront living to elegant golf course communities, or maintenance-free condominiums and villas. When you're ready to make your move, contact your Estero experts, the Domain Group, and we will help you discover the charming community of Estero.
Vergina, inspired by its sumptuous Mediterranean heritage. Vergina, endowing all the senses with classic, romantic ambiance and refreshing outdoor dining. Vergina, artful cuisine with the freshest ingredients and flavors to please and satisfy. The bar at Vergina for late-night dining, live entertainment, and delightful moments long remembered.
Hello, dear guest. My name is Marco. I'm the new executive chef in Vergina restaurant in downtown Naples, in the heart of Fifth Avenue. I would like to invite you to visit Vergina and taste our authentic Italian and Mediterranean food. We create oral dish with fresh seasonal product from local farmer. Our fish is always fresh, never frozen. The meat is top quality Australian Wagyu beef. We are not just a restaurant for special occasion, but we are a special restaurant for everyday dining with very affordable price, top quality ingredient, and exquisite presentation. I would like to invite you a Vergina. Ci vediamo presto.
Vergina, beautiful, sensuous, delicious dining, a sparkling diamond in the heart of Naples, Fifth Avenue.
Thank you for making the Inn of Naples your hotel of choice. Start your day by enjoying a complimentary continental breakfast served from 6:30 to 10:30 Monday through Friday, weekends and holidays. Bon appetit! Thanks for watching Southwest Florida TV. Enjoy your stay.
Hi, this is Tim Tetzloff, Director of Conservation for Naples Zoo. Honey badgers are one of the new favorites here at Naples Zoo. Now, if you've heard of a honey badger, you're probably one of the tens of millions who have seen Randall's viral Honey Badger Don't Care video on YouTube. Now, best of all, honey badgers do live up to their hype. These fearless and persistent creatures show no fear of predators many times their own size. And with claws longer than a black bear's, they will rip wooden planks from hen houses and dig under stone walls to get a meal. Even the stings of bees do not deter them from getting a sweet treat. All the more amazing when you consider this is only a 25-pound creature. Even more astounding, badgers can survive the venomous bites of cobras. After killing the snake, the badger drops and remains still as if dead, but eventually rises from its toxic stupor and has its meal. And no one is yet quite sure just how they do it. Now, as tough as they are, they're not invincible. Lions and leopards can kill badgers, although not very easily. Naples Zoo is one of only a handful of American zoos where you can see these extraordinary animals. We hope you'll be as amazed as we are to see them in person. And if not, well, honey badger don't care. And don't forget, you can purchase discount tickets for Naples Zoo at the front desk of this hotel. Be sure to like Naples Zoo on Facebook, and for more information, visit us online at napleszoo.org.
Early in 2013, I heard about the Everglades Wonder Gardens closing down. I kind of found that hard to believe because it's one of those places that we always took for granted would be here in Bonita Springs. So when I heard it was closing, it kind of struck a chord with me, and I thought, you know, this is one of those places, these old roadside attractions that we take for granted. We drive by, we assume it's always going to be there, and then one day it's gone, and we all ask each other, gee, what happened to that place? There's so many examples of this in Florida and even across the country of these old attractions that are historical and offered so much enjoyment for families just disappearing. So I was at a point in my life where I thought I could do something to save this place. I'm a photographer and I've got a gallery, and I was in the process of moving my gallery. So I thought, you know, what a better location than that old 1936 building that sits out in the front of our property here to put my gallery in. So that was kind of some justification for coming in and doing this. But more than that, I thought I could maybe somehow preserve a piece of Florida history. You know, it's, again, one of those things that we all expect somebody else to do, and most times there always is somebody that steps up and does it, and I've never been one of those people. So I guess somehow it was my turn. It was my time to come in and try to do something like this. But the reality is I really had no idea what I was getting into. This project was so much bigger than what I originally anticipated, and so much more expensive than I anticipated also. But we did the hard work at the beginning to bring this place back to life, to breathe new life into it, to get families to come back in and experience it again. But we need to go so much further, and we know we can't do that on our own. So this is the point now where we're going to be looking for more help, and we've already started to receive that. So many of the community members here in Bonita Springs have started to step forward. They understand what we're doing, they see our mission, they see our goal, and they realize that this place is a gem that's right in their backyard. And they're working with us now to help save this place. So that's something I find really exciting.
Everglades Wonder Gardens is part of the rich heritage of Bonita Springs and Southwest Florida. If you would like to see this legacy continue for future generations to enjoy, please contact us. Thank you for your support.